What's up, guys? Welcome to ExZacklyGaming. My name is Zach, and today we are back with more 60 Parsecs. Now, last time we left off, we are working on getting this robotic dog powered up. Now, it is a new session, so I can't exactly remember where we sent baby, but I'm sure it's somewhere hopefully important. So the captain is starving. I don't remember if it's day 1 or 2 of him being starving, so we're going to go ahead and feed him, and let's jump right in. Sir, something has affected Becky, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Becky needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Use something to jam it or get ready to... Hi, folks. It's too warm in this tin can, and Becky's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Ha-ha. All right, let's use the armor and go ahead and do that. Emmett is indisposed currently, but you know what? Emmett died so that this robot dog could live. When a malfunctioning Becky took control, you leapt up and shoved some armor into the fan's system, rapidly revolving rotor blades. I must keep a tighter leash on him. He's more of a superficial intelligence, but don't say that to his face. He also has a frail ego. Frail ego, I guess, which doesn't roll off the tongue. You are not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. Right. A traveling robot carnival has set up shop outside. There are tents offering everything from a spare parts market to wrestling and high wire shows to gambling. There are a few items in the gambling tent you could use, Captain. I've calculated the odds, and it's worth trying. Normally, I'd be against such a breach of the Astro Citizen ethics guidelines, but we don't have many options. We're brilliant, so let's do that. We're brilliant and strong, so we kind of have a good choice both ways, but I'll go with brilliance. All right, day 79. Hey, baby's back. You visited the Robot Carnival's gambling tent when you tried to open circuit card game, but the rules were too alien for you to pick up the game, and you ended up getting cleaned out by the other players. The mustachioed robot dealer asked you to pay up, and you told him you didn't have any robot money, but offered him an alternative payment. The agreed-upon sum was a few batches of minerals. Well, shit. Baby has returned from the charging hub. He partied a little too much, I think. Apparently, they had edible snacks over there. Baby seems shook up. He says the charging hub is really more of a social hub. Lots of robots over there. Didn't know Baby was such a party animal. After leaving the hub, he stumbled through the dark streets and fell more than once. Naturally, gathering some power was not an issue. That's what the place is for. The fact that you can find soup out here will never cease to amaze me. Anyway, Baby's returned bringing soup. Nice, a lot of soup. Baby says the trip was interesting. The population interacts with each other, but they're not so keen on talking to outsiders. When trying to ask about the planet's past or other civilizations, Baby was mostly ignored. Weird. You could use some more rations. Baby appears weak. His state is critical, Captain. Consider sharing the first aid kit with him unless you want to lose a crewmate. Definitely don't, so we're definitely going to give him that, and we're good, and gonna fix the dog. Can you hear that, Captain? It sounds like mosquitoes. It is mosquitoes. See, there's one. Get it. No, wait. Those aren't ordinary insects. They're robot constructs. Extraordinary. They're almost as annoying as the real thing, but at least they don't seem to be into sucking blood. We should probably get rid of them anyway, just in case they take an interest in you. Yeah, let's try to communicate with them. Why not? Baby's got the first aid kit, so he's good. And let's move on. Let's work towards repairing this robo-dog. Dealing with robotic mosquitoes is a new challenge for you, but your reasoning, if these are machines, their frequency to be accessed with the right tools, was spot on. Using your communicator, you tried influencing the swarm. It took a bit of tinkering, some of which is likely in breach of the hardware's warranty, but while the communicator device suffered, it chased the mosquitoes off. They won't be returning anytime soon. Your stomach feels rather empty. Baby's still your friend. Baby's feeling better today. Baby has rested, and there's a space communist on our board. Son of a bitch. The Soviets, they're back. And they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. An Astro Citizen vessel. Prepare for a fight. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. Yeah, let's use our cleverness. Let's use our strength. Baby's here. Let's use our strength. And let's give ourselves food. That way, if we do have to fight, we're nice and full. And we can fight them off. Let's see. Hopefully it's not at the end. Day 81. Hey, we did it. We did it. You both rushed at the intruder with an angry war cry and tackled him without any regard for Astro Citizen property. I did not approve of the latter, but I do appreciate the fact that you drove him away. Good job. You better run, commies. We're able to defend ourselves this time around, but you need to remember that a specter is haunting this world. The specter of communism. This isn't over. Alright, status, make a decision. You keep petting this robotic dog as if it could bring it back to life. I told you, Captain, a battery is what you need in order to charge and activate this creature. To be fair, I can't guarantee it will activate at all, but I can assure you it will never happen without a charge, Captain. Alright, let's give him that battery. That's what he needs, right? Well, that's what he needs. Ooh, what new place? Oil Falls. You know what, baby? You go ahead and go to the Oil Falls. I believe in you. Bring the vest. Bring the mask. And bring the communicator. Why not? That way you can talk with me. No, the communicator's broken? Okay, bring the lighter, then, to the falls. That sounds like to the Oil Falls. That sounds like a good idea, right? Alright. Day 82. You attach the battery to the mecha dog. Some sort of light started blinking, so that's a good sign. You should stop staring at it so intently, Captain. This won't happen overnight. The robot will probably need a few days to charge up fully. Just give it some time. Baby left to examine the nearby oil source. Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You're not a sailor on Broadway, although I must admit, you improvise beautifully. You've been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way onto the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of you-know-what. Yes, I know the colors sound pretty, but if we don't do something about it now, you may suffer permanent damage. Well, I don't have anything to do anything with, so I'm just going to make a first aid kit. Day 83, all right. You decided to let the toxin wear off on its own. You sang for hours about the sails of hope on a sea of progress, and it might be a good thing that in space no one can hear you scream. At long last it ended, but I'm still worried about you. You're sulking and speaking less than an introvert on stage. Was fantasy that much better than this? You have a bright future ahead of you, perhaps not in showbiz, but you do. Captain, please talk to me. Baby is out exploring his surroundings, and I should eat something. Captain, I'm detecting a humanoid figure approaching. It's a robot, jittering along towards us, evidently blind. It has walked right up to the shuttle and is now clanging into the hull repeatedly. The pitiful thing appears to be malfunctioning. Leave it to its mind-numbed fate or attempt to communicate with it. Yeah, let's communicate. We'll talk with it. See what's going on. Day 84. We're moving along. Oh shit, space communists. As the demented robot nearby kept methodically clanging its head off our hull, you decided to use a communicator to try and come to a mutual non-clanging agreement. The radio signal must have penetrated the robot's choppy mind on some level. It looked around bemusedly and strutted off into the distance, shaking its head. Must have been mourning after the night before. Your stomach feels rather empty. The Soviets, they're back, those rat motherfuckers. Prepare for a fight. I guess use my intelligence. I don't know, it didn't work so well for me last time. Hopefully this isn't the end. Son of a bitch. If I die before this fucking robot dog. Day 85. There we go. Any conflict can be resolved with cold, calculated logic, you decided. Pulling the reactor emergency venting release was the only logical thing to do. Logically, the attacker was subatomized in a gross kind of way. Good thinking, Captain. You better run, you commies. Yeah, specter of communism. Baby is back to give you his report from his last voyage. He's mighty tired, but still alive. He says he could eat something, and his mental state is suboptimal. A peaceful automaton was taking a bath in the oil stream, while an aggressive mecha piranha started attacking it. The robotic citizen ran away, beeping hysterically, while Baby tried to defend it. In the end, he was the only one to suffer from this fight. Baby scooped up some oil from the stream and brought it back for crafting purposes. He did not expect to stumble upon one out there, but there it was. An old sock. Nobody likes their feet freezing off, I guess, even space monsters. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, Baby came back carrying rations. Overall, Baby says it's an interesting landmark, but not without its dangers. The place helps the robots keep their bodies in decent shape, but aggressive mechafauna hides below the stream's surface. Baby is still your soulmate. Crafting completed. New item available. First aid kit. All right. Now I need to eat something. Baby is tired, but he's not hungry. Ooh, what's this? Good news, Captain. If my calculations are correct, the robot dog should activate itself very soon. Don't get too excited. It's not going to happen today. The charging process should be complete in the coming days. If you want to introduce any finishing touches, now is probably the time. The robot dog is looking a little bland. To be honest, I believe any robot is fine, but without the bells and whistles. But perhaps I'm a little too rational and old-fashioned. You can introduce some upgrades if you feel really strongly about it. Just please don't add glitter. Only rogue automaton units use it. I don't like glitter. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Yeah, let's use our brilliant intelligence. See what we can do. All right, he's gonna eat. Great. See what else we can be working on. Maybe a communicator. Fix it. Never know when you'll need it. Next day. Day 86. All right. Come on, robo-dog. You decided your little pet is almost perfect the way it is. You gave it a little polish with a half-clean tissue, put all the wires where they belong, and dusted sand from all the crevices. Shining perfection. Nicely done, Captain. Stop looking at it so intently, though. I told you. It needs a little more time to charge. Hello, Captain. Can you hear me? I was wondering if after all that soup, you'd like a brand new communicator. I was just testing it out. Hey, crafting kit. So we just got a new communicator for free? All right. You know what? I'll take it. Let's, what is there to do? Upgrade. Okay, what can we upgrade? Let's upgrade. Expedition system would be good. That's an expensive upgrade, but why not? 4 days? Warning, warning. We have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all the emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late. Yeah, grab the mask. I don't want to be getting sick over here. All right, day 87. The extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen-issued environmental mask. Quarantine and protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent, rendering it unusable. Perhaps you should find or make another in case similar crisis occurs in the future. All right? Yeah, we'll make a mask as soon as we're done upgrading the expedition module. Captain, you've neglected your oral hygiene for far too long, so now you need to pull that nasty tooth before it gets worse. Don't worry, it's only going to hurt a little, and there might be a complimentary sticker in it for you. As per protocol, the necessary tools are automatically dispensed, 1 piece of string and 1 bottle of anesthetic. It has the Astro Citizen logo and anesthetic handwritten on it. Will you require an assistant for this surgery? Yeah, baby, I need you to help me. Pull out my tooth. Baby Bronco can't do it, then nobody can. Day 88. Oh shit, communist. You took it like a champ, but a terrified, disgusted baby went into shock and insisted on drinking the whole bottle of anesthetic to calm his nerves. Baby passed out after downing the suspicious liquid and woke up much later, feeling weak and powerless. Uh-oh. Did you check the expiration date on that bottle? Right, use more rations. Let's eat, and let's eat. And I swear to God, if these communists... The Soviets, they're back, and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. Yeah, let's shoot him. Shoot that motherfucker, okay? Don't say the end. Day 89, there we go. I need this dog to come alive. Shots fired, shots fired. Is everyone all right? Captain, that was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone, for now. Right, maybe stop asking for more soup. Oh, I finally went on a walk, I guess. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle. And stretch out a little, even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as makeshift shield? Yeah, Captain's super nimble, so we're just gonna dodge out of the way of that bad boy. Day 90, there we go. Hey, is the dog awake? You definitely dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. Hey, Expedition System Level 3, that's what I like to see. Is there new stuff? Ooh, arena. Arena and cavern. Okay, go to the cavern first. It won't take you that long. Yeah, go, baby. Live long and prosper and all that good stuff. Take all the goodies with you. Take the communicator, take the gun... And take the book. Take everything. Take everything with you. Captain, listen. My sensors are picking up some unknown activity within our little shuttle. I scanned everything carefully, and I think it's your robotic dog. It's finally activating. The Powerball is full, but its eyes are shining a little weak. Clearly, the charge of our battery provided wasn't enough. You could try to give it a little more power from our own reserve. A little kick should be all it needs to wake up for good. Do you want to give it some more energy? Yeah, let's do it. Baby's going to go out. Hopefully, this will be the end of this day 91. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's just a dog that works. Goal achieved. Charge and activate the robotic dog. We gave the robotic animal everything we had. As soon as we plugged the little rascal into our main power reserve, its eyes lit up, blinding you with 2 intense beams of light. It's calmed down after a moment, so you could take a good look at your new robot. And you loved it. You tried putting it in your lap, but all its metal has rather significant weight to it. This pet is not the soft and fluffy kind, Captain, but I guess it will keep you company. I have to admit, it seems to already like you. I wonder why. I haven't seen you this excited for a very long time, at least since your last meal. I'm happy for you, of course, but have you thought about a name yet? How about Steve? Baby went towards the mountains to explore the mysterious cavern. I'm getting quite hungry, all right. Hey, the Petersons are back. Captain, there's been a sudden loss of energy from our non-essential systems. I've backtraced the leak, and this family of roaches again, the Petersons. They found a way to reroute our electricity. The stolen electricity is being used for the air conditioning unit in their garage, home to a miniature hot rod Pete Peterson is building. How will you address this? Maybe with the battery? Yeah, maybe we'll offer them the battery to charge all their things. Day 92. Fucking communists. You played the good neighbor and offered the Petersons the battery so their roach hole could have its own power supply, thus alleviating their need to leach electricity from the ship. They rewarded your generosity by carrying a can of soup out of the roach hole and giving it to you. But they have a secret supply of it in there? The Soviets, they're back, and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. An Astro Citizen vessel. Prepare for a fight. Right, use the cow idol, I guess. Day 93. What the hell? I don't look good. There are a few things quite as scary as a true believer with an artifact in his hands. The attackers clearly shared that fear. They retreated in a hurry. You better run, you commies. We're able to defend ourselves. Oh, we still haven't heard from Baby. I don't think he survived the journey. Shit. And I'm whoa, what is starving and insane? Well, that's not good. Okay, so let's eat. Let's use the sock. The dog is working. A family of robotic nomads set up camp nearby, Captain. The elder wants to meet you. My scans show they don't have any weapons, not even sharp sticks. How will you approach them? Yeah, just walk up to them. I'm gonna eat and use my thing, so I'm definitely insane, but I have like a sash on. That was a cool sash I had. Maybe He's too crazy, he gets the sash on. You pranced cheerfully into the robotic camp, but the robots all looked at you funny, and a few said they thought you were unwell. You left the robotic camp wondering if a more peaceful approach would have been better. By morning, the automaton family was gone. Well, I didn't want to do a show of strength. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you're surprised we are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number 87,394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls with waves, causing the hull to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate. For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, Captain, believe you deserve a cult following. Captain, but the choice is yours. I, for one, I keep adding Captain into shit a lot, don't I, guys? God, I had Captain in a bunch. I'm not going to do it. I was like, let me do a counter of how many times I've had a Captain, but that would take fucking forever. I'm not going to do that. Day 95. Whoa, robotic dog's eyes are going crazy. Surmatonally red aliens spoke to you through the hull's vibrations. You tried answering, but they just hovered over ship like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and then the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and the alien flies trusted you. The thickest group split in midair, revealing a book. They carried it gently through the air into your hands, then flew in synchronicity with your lips as you read passages to them. In the end, they circled you reverently and sped away, leaving the book and your mind for good. All right. Whoa. Who turned on the lights? Wasn't me. I wouldn't wake you up for anything, Captain. Look, it's the mecha dog. Its eyes suddenly lit up with amazing intensity, like two projector beams. What's going on? Correction, they're not just like projector beams, they are projector beams. Look at the shuttle wall, Captain. Something is taking shape, clear and clear. I think it's a map. Is your pet trying to lead you somewhere? I know you can't resist checking it out yourself. Go ahead. Yeah, it's gotta be him. He's the only captain left, so let's get some food, and let's head out. Go investigate where that map is. Day 96. All right. The end. Uh-oh. What happened? You grabbed your robo-pet and headed outside, excited for the surprise treasure hunt. I cannot believe my hearing sensors when you came back, shouting something about an awesome new spaceship. But you're right. I performed an additional scan, and indeed there is an awesome new spaceship nearby. How did the mecha dog know? Maybe the ship belongs to its previous owner? Either way, it's yours now, sir. Let's put it to good use. Oh, Captain, before you leave for good, I would like to put forth my application to become the new ship's AI. Please consider. We've had a good run together so far, haven't we? You are no longer hungry. Well, that's good. Well, I think Captain, he's on his own. Everyone else around him did fail, but he's got his robo-dog with him, so that definitely that stands for something. Look at that. Look at that crazy-looking ship. And so Captain Thompson's new four-legged companion led him on to further galactic adventures in their newly acquired ship, Tom and the Mecha Dog, who was affectionately named Dog by our dear captain as soon as their new journey began, set off from Robotofu to find luck and good fortune elsewhere. Thus, the old wisdom was proven true. A Mecha Dog is a man's best friend. Captain Thompson was really bummed that Baby didn't get to see the end of their adventure, but whose fault is that, really? A captain is responsible for his crew, after all. Emmett's adventure was shorter than he would have hoped for, but by the time he made his unfortunate exit, he witnessed more wonders of the universe than he thought possible, like 3 of them. Following his mission's completion, Captain Thompson made a vow to himself. From this day on, he would tell no lies, he would become a better man. The experiment showed promise, but ultimately ended after 2 days, during which Tom tried various strategies, such as taping his own mouth shut and actively avoiding anything and anyone with a pair of ears. Alright. It seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now the brave captain look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end that one here for the day. 96 days survived, 10 out of 11 successful expeditions. Baby did die on the last one, and we did quite a bit there. So if you guys did like this one, be sure to like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and of course, I'll see you next time. Bye.